Peace and blessings to everyone here on the Mystic Mothership. It's your girl Lily Moon. This video is going to be a kind of a switch up, around here. Kind of want to switch things up around here in the Mystic Mothership. I want to offer you guys different types of offerings, which I'm always talking about. And so this video is going to be kind of like a replacement of the monthly horoscopes I would normally write. I've been kind of switching to writing horoscopes for the new moons and full moons because that really brings me a lot of joy, and I like to give you guys kind of like mini updates as we are going through the moon cycle. And the new moon and the full moon is a great time to kind of, tap into the energy and just do a quick temperature check to see where we're at, So for this video, we are going to be talking about August of 2024, and we're going to pull some cards and see what they have to say for all the signs as well, and see what you can expect. Now, as of right now, when I'm filming this, it is August 7th, so we've had a few things kind of take place already so far this month. The first thing that took place this month that was a big spectacle, I will say, is the new moon in Leo. Okay, so the new moon in Leo took place on April 4th, pretty early in the morning. Okay, and this new moon coexisted and aligned with the timeline of Mercury stationing retrograde. Mercury is currently in Virgo right now, but recently went into Virgo. Okay, so Mercury is stationing retrograde in Virgo as of August 5th, right after midnight. But if you're on the West Coast, then it took place on August 4th, the same day as the new moon. So we have this Mercury retrograde in Virgo until August 28th. Okay, and in between this timeline, we are going to have Jupiter, who sits in Gemini right now, squaring off to Saturn, who sits in Pisces. Okay, these two planets they're already in a square as of right now, which means we are seeing some delays and restrictions potentially coming up to do with money, abundance, the institutions in general. Okay, so the institutions being politics, finances, community, etc. These things are changing. Okay, these things are changing. There are some restrictions and things that are shifting around this space. So with that being said, we are kind of in this like weird limbo space, which I think is pretty normal to feel during Mercury's retrograde, but it's going to be heightened this month as we have that exact square of Saturn and Jupiter taking place this summer, but it's going exact this month on the 19th of August. Okay, now the 19th of August is also the full moon in Aquarius, and this particular full moon is actually what we would consider a blue moon. Now, there are two types of blue moons, but the true astronomical explanation of a blue moon is the third full moon of a season. So when there are 4 moons in one season, the third one is considered the blue moon. This summer season, we will be having 4 full moons, right? We had the full moon in Capricorn on the first day of summer, right, on June 21st. We had the second full moon in Capricorn on July 21st, right, right before we went into Leo season. Now that we are deep in Leo season, we have the third full moon happening in Aquarius on August 19th, and then the last full moon of the summer will be taking place on September 17th, which will be the lunar eclipse in Pisces. Okay, so that being said, this full moon coming up this month, August 19th, is the third full moon of the season of summer, and that is the blue moon. And of course, in typical Aquarius fashion, the moon that is in Aquarius is taking place as a blue moon. It's like, that rarity and specialty that comes with that sign. Now, with that being said, you guys, did you notice what I said just now? Okay, this is the last moon cycle we are having this month that is taking place before eclipse season, okay? So as of right now, again, August 4th, we had the new moon in Leo, okay? But this moon cycle that has just started a few days ago under that new moon, this is the last moon cycle before eclipse season starts, which means things are really going to speed up in terms of the agenda of Saturn. This summer has been ruled by Saturn completely in my book. Okay, the first full moon in Capricorn, the second full moon in Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Third full moon is in Aquarius. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn traditionally. The fourth full moon is in Pisces. Okay, fine. It's a lunar eclipse in Pisces, but Saturn is in Pisces, and this lunar eclipse will conjunct Saturn. So to me, this entire summer has been very Saturnian in terms of stability, structure, boundaries, karmic things. Okay, so the past, present, future, right? Looking at things with a more serious and maybe harsh aspect, and looking at reality for what it truly is. Okay, so these are all things that could be taking place. And, it's not fun. It's not an ideal situation always, because Saturn can be harsh at times, but Saturn is only really harsh when we are holding on to things that are not really serving us. Okay, that's the biggest thing to remember here. Saturn is only harsh with us when we are holding on to things that are not serving us. Saturn wants us to be our best self. Saturn wants us to be our most stable self. Saturn wants us to be the most secure self. And Saturn wants us to recognize that that version of self is going to thrive, but it comes sometimes with sacrifices. Okay? And that is not always fun to deal with, obviously, because sacrifices are, hard to deal with. But with that being said, you guys, this is going to be a very transformative month, I believe. I believe that everything that's taking place in the month of August is preparing us for eclipse season. And the fact that we even have this Mercury retrograde in Virgo right before eclipse season technically starts is also like a cosmic way of saying, okay, beloved, I want you to get your ish aligned so that you can be, not caught off guard when ish goes sideways, essentially. This is what I'm kind of feeling with this energy, okay? So with that being said, do not fear the Reaper, do not fear the Saturn, okay, energy. Take it all in. Let Saturn help you. Let Saturn help create more stability and security in your life. And whatever Saturn is taking away, just know something more stable and long-term is coming in its place, okay? Because Saturn does not leave us empty-handed, okay? Saturn likes obedience, and Saturn always rewards obedience, okay? That being said, because it's been a summer full of Saturn kind of energy, I do feel like there has been this like isolation maybe for some people. So if you feel like you have been feeling really isolated and like as if you haven't been doing the things you normally would for the summer, but you've been going through a lot of deep spiritual things, this is normal, okay? It's okay. This is normal. This is just what the divine has chosen for a lot of us throughout this summer season, okay? Now, by the end of this month, things will shift out of that Saturnian energy and we'll kind of be able to take a deep breath. But this is going to happen once Mercury stations direct, okay? So again, Mercury is stationing direct in Virgo on the 28th of August. And the next day, August 29th, Venus will move from Virgo into Libra, which I am so excited for because, child, I'm over it. I really am. Venus in Virgo has officially happened as of August 5th, okay? So Mercury stationed retrograde in Virgo on August 4th, and then on August 5th, Venus entered Virgo. When Venus is in Virgo, she is actually in her fall. So she's not really, her best self in this placement. Venus in Virgo can be kind of like pick-me-ish, where she'll kind of tolerate nonsense and go through things that are really below her just to feel some sort of warmth of love and attention and reciprocity and all those sort of things. So Venus in Virgo is opposing Saturn in Pisces, okay? As Venus moves further into Virgo, she will be opposing Saturn in Pisces. So there's going to be this opportunity for relationships, long-term partnerships, our careers, our businesses, etc., that are being put under the microscope as this opposition is taking place to say, okay, is this really giving what it's supposed to be giving? Is this giving what it's really supposed to be giving, you know? Or is it giving something else that it shouldn't be giving? You know, what's the real tea? Okay? And so this, this situation can be, you know, tough on us, and it can be really stressful as well. Again, Mercury is also retrograde in Virgo. So while we are, you know, going through certain things, you know, there are things that are kind of tackling up and piling up on us mentally as well. Sorry, you guys. I've been trying to pull up the charts for the month to kind of give you guys some more tea as I'm talking about them just freely. But my computer wants me to sign into certain things and do a bunch of other nonsense and yada, 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 yada. So that's why it was taking me so long to do what I need to do. So yeah, Mercury in Virgo retrograde is opposing Saturn in Pisces as well. But not for too long, because Mercury is moving backwards. So eventually Mercury will move into Leo again at some point before moving forward again in Virgo. But as Mercury moves further into Virgo, will eventually oppose Saturn, which can bring on some harshness to our mental state. Okay, so this month it's really important for us to make sure we are doing all that we can to keep ourselves from feeling down in the gutter and feeling like as though we are not doing enough, and keeping ourselves in a, you know, non-unlimited mindset of abundance. Because when Saturn opposes Mercury, there can be some limiting thoughts and beliefs that are put on hand, and that can be really difficult for us to deal with, okay? So, you know, just make sure you're taking your time with everything. Make sure you are, you know, loving on yourself, doing all the things you deserve, doing all the things that you know are going to bring you peace, because that's what you want to do. You know, you want to have things that are going to bring you peace. You want to enjoy things that are going to bring you peace. You want to experience things that are going to bring you peace. You don't want to have to add things to your plate that are going to bring you more sorrow and make you feel worse about yourself. That's not what we're trying to do, okay? Okay, so I'm just pulling the cards for the Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, you guys. So all the cards I'll be pulling right now, I'm going to be saying is for your big three. You don't have to listen to the whole big three. That is always a choice, okay? But I always am going to say, you know, follow your big three if that's what calls to you. If you feel like you've been leaning more into one particular placement of your big three than others, then I would say, you know, listen to that more. But obviously you can do whatever you want. You guys know this. Okay, I'm just reading the list of things to make sure I haven't missed anything. So yeah, so here we go. For August, we have a lot of things going on. Like I said before, August 4th was the new moon in Leo. August 4th, Venus moved into Virgo as well. August 5th, Mercury stationed retrograde in Virgo. I had my dates slightly slipped there. August 12th, we're going to have the first quarter moon in Scorpio, which means there will be a trine with the Scorpio moon to Saturn in Pisces and Neptune in Pisces. So a lot of our dreams, I believe, are going to be very telling. The Scorpio moon will be making a sextile to Mercury in Virgo, who is retrograde. So a lot of conversations about the past will be taking place during that Scorpio moon in the realm of spirit through divination or things of that matter, okay? August 14th is when Mercury will re-enter Leo. So that opposition between Mercury and Saturn hasn't happened yet, okay? During this retrograde, we're doing a lot of other reviews first, right? Reflection of the self, especially. When Mercury goes back into Leo, we're now shifting our reflection to the self. Okay, Virgo is about service, right? Service to others, service to the divine. Mercury returning back into Leo after that point is about service to ourselves, okay? And as I'm saying this, it's 444 on the clock, which is really funny. August 19th, full moon in Aquarius, like I said, is taking place. That's the blue moon in Aquarius, which, yes, you will have your horoscopes about that coming up very soon. At that same day, we will have the exact square to Jupiter and Saturn, like I mentioned as well. August 22nd is the official beginning of Virgo season. And so things are going to start to kind of make more sense and fall more into place and kind of slow down, I feel, just for a little bit. Because in Virgo season, we officially start eclipse season, okay? That full moon in Pisces next month is a lunar eclipse, okay? So yeah, this is the season where eclipse season actually begins. So while we get a moment to kind of exhale in the first week of Virgo season, with, the third quarter moon in Gemini on August 26th, and then Mercury stationing direct finally on August 28th. Okay, that'll feel really good to us. The next day, August 29th, Venus will move into Libra. So she'll be in one of her home signs, no longer in her fall. And so I feel like all the work that we're doing during the retrograde will really be felt at that time. And hopefully any feelings of hardships we were feeling towards self are also removed as well, and there's more grace and forgiveness that is felt there. Okay, boom. So going into our Aries placements, Aries, the cards that we have for you are the Six of Pentacles, the Moon, Justice, and the King of Pentacles. Now, Aries, the fact that we have the Six of Pentacles here is telling me that Spirit wants you to really focus on your gratitude, okay? The work that you're doing is working, Aries, but you have to remember to always look at the cup half full. Don't look at how much further you have to go. Look at how far you've come, okay? Gratitude is the altitude that leads to success. Gratitude is the altitude that's going to lead you from Six of Pentacles energy into that King of Pentacles energy. Spirit wants you to recognize how good you really have it, Aries, okay? Allow yourself to be comfortable. Allow yourself to really give thanks and thrive in that abundance, okay? It is coming. But if you can't recognize the abundance that you have right now, you're never going to be able to recognize the abundance when it's growing either, okay? Aries, we also have for you, again, the Moon card and the Justice card. So Aries, the Moon is about patience, okay? A lot of things are still unfolding for you, Aries. Things that you're asking questions of, confirmations, etc. These things could come to a halt during the full moon Aquarius. So that's around August 19th. So look around that week, pay attention to your dreams. Okay, this month, your dreams are very, very, very important. They're very tapped in. Okay. And there's a lot of mystery here as well. Now, Aries, as a reminder, this is about your instincts and your intuition. Follow your instincts, follow your intuition. It has never guided you wrong, okay? This is really, really important. But also, again, have patience with self, okay? Now, with the Justice card coming up to Aries, I feel like whatever confirmation you're seeking is possibly heavily karmic as well. And this karmic tie, whatever it may be, this balance, this karmic thing, it is being rebalanced. The scales are being balanced. Justice is being served, and you will know it because it will be loud and clear when the time is right, okay? Now, as a reminder for you, Aries, with the Justice card coming in, remember your boundaries, okay? Remember to stay focused. And remember that everything that you are doing in life should be reciprocal of what you were putting in, okay? So if it's not giving what's supposed to be giving, then pull out, baby, okay? Now, for your oracle cards that we have, they're kind of both the same, which is really funny to me. We have the Guides card showing up, okay? And I love this card because it kind of looks like waves of water, but it also heavily reminds me of the Aquarius symbol as well, which has the similar kind of zigzag trait as just two waves, which is the water bearer. So again, what I was saying earlier about the full moon in Aquarius, I really feel like your guides, your divine team is really coming to you loud and clear this time. The other card we had for you, Aries, is nature spirits. So your guides could be calling you to spend more time outside as well, going on staycations, going on vacations, and allowing yourself to be in stillness so they can speak to you. Your guides are speaking to you on your walks, okay, when you're outside, when you're in new spaces, when it's late at night even. You could be having a hard time sleeping this month, Aries placements, okay? Your guides are really trying to get your attention, but it's really about gratitude, okay? Boom. Okay, moving on. Going into Taurus. Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. Okay, Taurus. Ooh, Taurus. You might be seeing the number 4s a lot. The 444 messages that are coming in could be coming in and speaking loud and clear to you, just based on the cards we are pulling so far, okay? Taurus, this particular month of August, Spirit really wants you to rest, okay? This is a season of rest for you. This is a season of, you know, not to not work per se, but just resting and letting your spirit guides kind of handle business right now, okay? The first card we have for you, Taurus, is the 4 of Pentacles. And so you yourself have been putting in some work, but you've also been very protective of your work. This card comes up when we're talking about boundaries as well, Taurus. So there could be some discussions and themes this month to do with your boundaries, and you not letting people play in your face essentially about what is and what isn't going on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. 4 of Pentacles is saying, Taurus, yes, it's okay to be protective. Yes, it's okay to, you know, quote unquote, move in silence. People can't hurt what they don't know. Well, Taurus, guess what? People can't elevate what they don't see either. Okay. So yes, be protective, and yes, have your boundaries, and make sure you're doing your protection work around your abundance, especially this month, but recognize when you are actually hurting yourself too. Okay. Now this is the first 4 that's coming up in your reading. The second 4 we have for you came up last, which is the 4 of Swords. And this card comes up when we are needing to truly rest and allow ourselves to just be in our own space, okay? Stillness is required. You're seeking a lot of questions. You have a lot of questions. You're looking for confirmation. This Mercury retrograde in Virgo, you know, it's in the element of Earth right now, Taurus, so it could be connecting with your own Taurus placements as well, which has you thinking about a lot of different things. Rest so that you can receive that clarity, okay? The other 2 cards we have for you, Taurus, are the Wheel of Fortune and the Ace of Wands. So Taurus, the Wheel of Fortune is a card of the major arcana. This card comes up when major things are shifting. Timelines are shifting for you. You could be asking yourself a lot, am I timeline jumping? Like, am I shifting? Are these ascension symptoms? Yes, honey, they are. You could be having ascension symptoms. You could be feeling like you're having a lot of deja vu moments, honey. It's because you're timeline jumping, okay? And this means a new adventure is starting for you very soon. This is also confirmed with the Ace of Wands that is here, okay? Taurus placements, Taurus sun, moon, and risings. The Ace of Wands is about taking action and making the first move. Yes, it's retrograde season. Yes, we're approaching eclipse season, but that doesn't mean, Taurus, you have to sit around and just not take action on certain things. You're resting to receive certain solutions. That's great. Once you receive the solution, Taurus, make sure you act on it, okay? Once you know better, move forward and do better. Don't sit and wait for spirit to nudge you to do better. Once you receive what you're looking for, do better and change course accordingly, okay? Taurus placements, we have for you the water element coming up as this card from the Sacred Symbols Oracle deck, and we also have the Veiled card coming in as well. So Taurus, the veil could be thin in the sense that you are having a lot more conversations with your ancestors and guides, but also spirit wants you to kind of move in the space of secrecy. Not everything that is taking place in your life has to be exposed, okay? Keep yourself sacred by keeping what is sacred, okay? Which kind of falls in place with this card here of you being protective. So, you know, have the mystery, but still show yourself. You know, the veil is there to protect the eyes, which are the windows to the soul, but you can still see the rest of the body, right? So Find that balance, Taurus, okay? You will know how to find it when it's time. My cat is being so loud and obnoxious right now. The water element card, Taurus, is about, I would say, tending to the divine mothers, the great mothers, the maidens, the mother, the crones, the goddess. Okay, the goddess is calling to you through water, the ocean, spiritual baths, surrendering. Maybe you're being more emotional. Maybe you're feeling like your intuition is getting stronger. Okay, water is a sacred element. We say water has no enemy. Okay, water will help cool you down as well. Shiva. Water has no enemy, okay? So make sure that you are allowing yourself to cool down and not give situations energy when you know that's what they want. Starve those motherfuckers, okay, honey? Okay. Moving on to Gemini. Gemini sun, moons, and risings, honey. Gemini sun, moon, risings, with this Mercury retrograde taking place, you know, you could be feeling all types of ways. It's taking place in Virgo, which is not always ideal. You know, it's squaring off your Gemini placements, which includes Jupiter, who's in Gemini right now. So you could be having all kinds of headaches and just concerns and worries and things of that nature, etc., etc., etc. Okay, Geminis? Geminis, you actually have the element of Pentacles, the element of Earth here in your cards, which is great to see because it means that you've been grounding yourself. I can see from your cards, Gemini, that you have been keeping pretty busy and you have been doing your best to make things balance out, okay? We have a major arcana card here for you, Gemini. We are starting with the Chariot card. This is the card of divine intervention. This is the card that rules actually Cancer as well, okay, Gemini? So this is about you letting go of the false illusion of control. Okay, let the divine handle your business. You can do certain things, but spirit is the one who's pulling the cart, okay? This is about balance of divine masculine and feminine energy, yin and yang energy. What requires more balance in your life, Gemini? You are all about duality, so you know very well all about this stuff. What about your life requires more of that balance, okay? What are you holding too tightly that has you now imbalance and has you forgetting what divine timing is, has you forgetting that sometimes divine rejection is definitely redirection and protection, okay? These are things that are taking place in your life right now. The follow-up cards we have for you are the Two of Pentacles, okay, with the Queen of Wands, okay? Now, the Two of Pentacles is about abundance that is growing. You know, you're gaining new opportunities, lots of great abundance, opportunities, attraction is happening all at once. We have the Queen of Wands here, who is someone who's very charismatic, right? Someone who is attracting all sorts of sweetness and attention to themselves. The element of fire cannot be contained. The element of fire is very hot and passionate. So your passion could be really strong, Geminis, which I wouldn't be surprised by, to be honest. And that could be making some really great abundance attractions for you, okay? Now, with that being said, Geminis, the follow-up tarot card we have is the Five of Pentacles. So this is a card that comes up when we have invested our time, our energy, our abundance, especially, you know, in various ways, in the wrong things, and we're feeling some type of way about that, okay? So Geminis, it's okay to feel some type of way about the loss. But again, at the earlier part of this video, I had talked about, you know, how Saturnian this summer is and how things that are, you know, shedding right now and being let go, are actually necessary. So while you are letting go and having a mourning phase potentially this month, Gemini, this mourning phase can actually be the energy that you use to transmute and create something new for yourself, okay? Allow the divine to carry you, and you'll know and see that things are going to shift accordingly, okay? Realignment is what I'm hearing is the word for you, Gemini. Realignment. Now, your 2 cards we have from the Sacred Oracle deck are Lucky and Boundaries, okay? So Gemini, your luck is on your side, but luck is when opportunity meets consistency and discipline, okay? So your luck is what you created for yourself, all right? You can create luck just by being consistent. You can create luck just by putting yourself out there more, okay? It only takes the right person to see something to get you to the next level. For real. It could be a connection, a conversation, whatever. Boundaries are very important, Gemini. You are building up some great things. You are attracting a lot of attention, which means that you're going to be attracting flies and bees all the same. So make sure that you are also doing your protection work, and maintaining your boundaries. It might be time to review your boundaries. It might be time to raise your prices. Your prices could be too low, Gemini. If you are someone who has a business going, okay, you're an influencer, content creator, whatever it may be, you could be thinking about raising your prices, honey. Yes, it's time. Okay, make them pay to play. Okay, boom. Going into Cancer. Cancer sun, moon, and rising. Okay, Cancer. I love that everyone is getting a major arcana card as I'm pulling these cards. I really love that. Ooh, child. Cancer, y'all going through some shit, eh? Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Ooh, Cancer, you have mostly major arcana cards coming up. Cancer, this month is very karmic for you. There's a lot of karmic energy that is being released right now, Cancer. And the most important thing I can say about this month for you, Cancer placements, sun, moon, risings, is that you are recognizing your own negative patterns and cycles that are blocking you from your truest life purpose, from your truest growth and sense of self. There is a lot of shifts going on, but they're very karmic, and it can feel very nasty, very icky, okay? Very, very, very icky, okay? Cancers, we have the first major arcana card for you is the Empress, okay? So you've been really feeling yourself. You've been doing the work. You know, you're feeling really good. Venus and Virgo probably got you feeling yourself, which is really, really good. Hopefully Venus and Virgo is inspiring you to serve yourself to the highest, purest frequency, just as you do the divine, okay? Yes. This card is about attraction and reminding yourself that you don't have to chase things that are for you, okay? The things that are for you desire you too, and they will be attracted to you regardless, okay? Even on your worst days. Yes, it's true. The rumors are true, okay? So the Empress card is reminding you of your power, reminding yourself that you, even in these karmic times and phases, are still worthy and can still attract the highest frequency of blessings to yourself, okay? Now, as you're remembering who the F you are, which probably took place under the new moon in Leo, and you're kind of like, oh yeah, I really am her, okay? Yes, you're realizing this, and as you start to change and shift your mindset, everything is shifting around you, and it's starting to trigger some things, okay? So the Five of Swords comes up next. The Five of Swords is usually about self-sabotage and major shifts taking place. So Cancer, I feel like this is you recognizing that you were the problem. You're the one in the way of your own situations. You were the one in the way of your own abundance. You were the one in the way of your own potential. You're not cashing out on your potential because you're scared. You're not cashing out your potential because you don't know how to exist outside of what you are right now, and that scares you too. Okay, so the Five of Swords is recognizing like, oh damn, maybe I have been my biggest op. Maybe I have been my biggest enemy. You know, maybe the problem is me. How do I shift this? This shift is taking place by you recognizing the patterns and finally breaking up with them. And that is happening this month. Now, when this is happening, Cancers, okay, this can look like the end of karmic connections, right? Platonic or romantic, even business related, right? And the end of other certain cycles, okay? There's a lot of big shifts and purging taking place. The two follow-up tarot cards we have for you are major arcana cards, and they are the World and the Devil. So yes, the end is here. The end of toxic cycles that do not serve you, that have you in this repeated pattern of nonsense, trapped in your own type of hell. It is over. It is breaking. You're done with it. You've recognized it. You're breaking up with it. It's done. You are holding on to this energy, which I love for you. Now, your overall cards we have from the Oracle are Focus and Veiled, okay? So, Cancers, focus and veiled. Focus on the prize, baby. You are the prize. Focus on your happiness. Focus on the sweetness. Focus on how easy it is to attract all that you truly desire once you've let go of that bullshit, okay? Yes, amen. Veiled. This card came up for another sign earlier too. So Cancer, as you are, shifting out of this karmic cycle, you are also kind of being more protective of yourself and kind of covering parts of yourself, remaining kind of unknown and quiet, moving in silence. That's okay. We're in retrograde season anyway. That's fine. But allow yourself to still be seen. You don't have to give all that you are to be seen. Give what you can. Don't give all that you have. That's how we become empty and exhausted, okay? Boom. Thank you, Cancers. Okay, Leos. Leo suns, moons, and risings. I feel like I gotta reshuffle these cards a little bit. Leos, we are currently in your season, so I am sure there has been all kinds of shifts going on for you. If you are a Leo sun watching this, I wish you a very happy birthday, a very happy solar return, and I hope that the goddess and universe blesses you in all the ways that you bless the people in your life. Ashe. Okay, Leo suns, moons, risings. Let's get into these cards for you, honey. Let's see what Spirit has to say for you guys for August of 2024. Okay, Leos, your cards are getting kind of messy. I shuffled these cards so hard and the same card still came up. That's how I know it's supposed to be in the reading. Okay. Leos, the first card we have for you is the Seven of Cups, okay? So Leos, although it's your season, and although we are, we're still in the middle of your season. Shiva, come sit down. Of course, when I start talking about the Leos, the cat starts to get loud again. Sit. Or lay down, whichever one. Y'all gotta listen to this Leo reading too, but you gotta be quiet to hear it. The Seven of Cups comes up when we are confused, okay? When we're given so many options, but nothing seems to make sense to us. Nothing seems right. Like what is really going on? I don't really know. I can't really find clarity. Maybe I feel like I'm in limbo. There's a lot of nostalgia and deja vu and like weird confusion. Dreams aren't really making any sense, or maybe they're just kind of weird and you're like, what is this nonsense that's going on? Honestly and truly, Leos, we also have for you the Knight of Cups. So I would say, you know, allow yourself to remain grounded in your practice. And if things aren't making sense right now on the surface, as the Seven of Cups is showing, allow the divine to speak to you. As a reminder, Leos, your intuition and the hints and spoken language of the divine is not going to be super loud. It's not going to be a loud screaming voice, okay? It's going to be a whisper in the wind. It's going to be the hint in certain songs that repeat certain phrases and words that you yourself have used in prayer, okay? It's very, subtle. Whereas your anxiety and our paranoia is loud and screaming, okay, and telling us what's real and what's not real, okay? So pay attention to your dreams, and if it's a little bit still, just trust and know that your guides are doing work behind the scenes, okay, Leos? Now, after the Seven of Cups, though, we do have the Six of Pentacles, okay? So you're confused about certain things, but what you're not confused about is how you're showing up in the world. So Leos, as it is your season, continue to express that gratitude and it will return to you threefold as it always does. Now, the other card we have outside of the cups was the Ace of Wands. So this season for you, this month for you, could be also one where you are taking action, one where you were the first one to make the move, one where you are being called to be more brave in situations. If you don't know what's going on, ask for clarity. Ask and you shall receive. Okay, Leos, that is what Spirit is telling me right now that you need to hear. Okay, gratitude is good. Confusion is the language of agents of chaos, okay? Not the language of the divine. Let that be all you need to know. Now, for your oracle cards, we have spiritual cleansing coming up, Leos. So as we are in your season, I would say even take the full moon that's coming up, the blue moon. Look at that beautiful blue. Take a blue anil bath, you know, spiritual cleansing, blue anil bath, okay? Blue anil, Florida water, holy water, rain water if you want instead, full moon water, whatever water you want, okay? I recommend the blue anil with the Florida water and the holy water and rain water especially. That's really, really great. Blessing water they have too at stores you can buy, okay? You can squeeze a little bit of fresh lime in there, okay? A little bit of rosemary in there and let that sit. You can charge it under the full moon if you want. It's not really necessary. Let it sit, bless it with some white candles, do your prayers, do your whatever with it, and boom, pour that water over you, baby. That's a nice spiritual cleansing bath, okay? Do that. That's very important for you this season because you are glowing up. Now, this other card is about friendship, Leo, okay? So your friendship circles could be also under the radar. We do have a full moon in Aquarius coming up on August 19th, and that is the sign that does highlight community as well as our social circles. So Leos, there could be some themes about friendship that is coming up at that time or just in general for this month, okay? You are someone who's very loyal, Leo. You are someone who is very much, you know, into caring for your people, you know, and loving them fiercely and out loud. And that is what you deserve as well from your people, okay? Being your friend should be a real honor. And in fact, it is a real honor, Leo. So make sure that you are treating it as such and not just calling anybody your friend, okay? You could also be calling in new friendships that are more aligned to the person you are becoming, Leo. And that could also be taking place this month as well. Perhaps the spiritual cleansing you're doing is bringing in the energy of true friendship that's truly aligned and divine, okay? Boom. Okay, Virgo sun, moon, and rising. Virgo sun, moon, and risings. We have the energy of the wands here for you in your reading. The element of fire is very strong for you, Virgos. We also have two major arcana cards here for you as well. So let's see what is going on for the Virgos. Virgos, okay, the first card we have for you is the Page of Wands, okay, Virgo? So your words are truly your wand. Your words are coming to life. You could be focusing on doing a lot of automatic writing, journaling, meditating, writing things out, manifesting, scripting. Script writing is really, really fun, Virgos. Mercury retrograde in your sign could be having your mind filled with so many downloads, and so keeping a journal, even if it's a little pocket one, in your hands, in your purse, is definitely necessary, because you're going to be receiving a lot of downloads, and when you receive them, they might not even really make sense. They might even seem a little chaotic to you, as the element of fire can be, but they are still important nonetheless, okay? Virgos, we also have for you two major arcana cards, which are back to back. The first one is the Hanged Man. So Spirit is reminding you this month, Virgo, to allow them to have your back, okay? You don't have to do more than lift a finger. Things can be kind of slow for you right now, Virgo, and you feel like things are not really happening. This is okay. Spirit is letting you know it's time to rest, okay? As I mentioned earlier on in this video, we do have that square happening of Jupiter and Saturn to each other, and they are in mutable signs, which are Gemini and Pisces. Pisces is opposing you while Gemini squares your Virgo placement. So yes, things can feel kind of slow and a bit in limbo right now. That is on purpose, okay? Let them be. Don't worry. If you know you've planted seeds of things with integrity and on truth, don't worry about it. The Emperor card follows, okay? So Virgo, Spirit wants you to kind of take charge, take the lead on things, call the shots, okay? Call the shots and be in your ego. Your ego is something that you don't tap into a whole lot, Virgo. You're very humble. Even though you accomplish a lot of great things, you're very humble about your accomplishments, which is great. But Spirit wants you to big up yourself as we are in this Leo season, okay? And really call out the shots, carry yourself with pride, and know that you are anointed, you are protected, okay? The last card we have for you from the tarot is the Six of Wands, and this is about celebration and victory. So Virgo, even though we are in retrograde season and slowly moving into your season, there's a lot of victory to be happening. Obviously, your birthday, if you're a Virgo sun, is to be celebrated. If you're a Virgo moon, well, on September 2nd, we have a new moon anyway. And if you're just a Virgo rising, well then, honey, Virgo season for you is about major transformation, okay? And there's a cycle of growth, expansion to be celebrated, okay? Victory has always been yours. Even if it's not here yet, celebrate it like it's already been here, okay? Boom. Now, Virgo, for your oracle cards, we have Courage, which really fits well, I think, with the Emperor card, as well as the Six of Wands, okay? Spirit wants you to be more courageous. Again, calling the shots, okay? Not being afraid to call the shots. The other card we have for you is Guides. So Virgo, your spirit guides are also speaking to you loud and clear this month, okay? Lots of heightened communication, synchronicities, downloads, coincidences, etc., etc., etc. You know the drill, okay? Okay. Yes, honey. Virgos, I feel like you might be given some opportunities this month that, or offerings that maybe it might make you feel uncomfortable because you feel like there's shoes that are too big to fill right now. You might feel like there are certain things you have to accomplish first before you receive these things. And that's not necessarily true. And Spirit is teaching you that this month. And although maybe the things aren't moving forward just yet, doesn't mean that they won't, okay? Like, things are actually changing for you for the better. And you are ready. And if you weren't ready, Spirit wouldn't be offering you these things at this time to begin with, okay? Okay, Libra. Libra sun, Libra moon, Libra rising. Let's see what the cards have to say for you. Libras, you yourself have, this is really funny. My spirit guides are really playing my face right now. Libra, you might be seeing the numbers 88 or 888. You might be thinking a lot about the Lionsgate portal, Libra placements, okay? Because the cards we have for you that aren't major arcanas, they are both the number 8. So the Lionsgate portal Could be an important date for you. You might be thinking about the Lionsgate portal, reading about it, wanting to do something special for it. If that feels like it resonates for you, Libra, go ahead and do something, okay? Libras, you also have 2 major arcana cards in this reading. The first one I'm going to show you in a second. I just want to finish pulling these cards because, ooh, ciao. Okay. Here we go. Libra, the first card we have for you is the 8 of Pentacles. So you are focusing on work, you are focusing on abundance, you are focusing on business, you are focusing on growing your capital, okay? Yes, maybe the new moon in Aries, wow, the new moon in Leo got you thinking about abundance or growing abundance in some sort of way. There could be some business projects you're wanting to work on. You could be taking on more responsibilities at work. Raja, Raja, Raja. Raja. Y'all, this cat. Raja. Miss Ma'am. No, don't scratch that. Don't come over here. Y'all, I have been getting downloads to give away my cats because they have become so destructive of my space and have been causing me so much stress. And the more that I've been holding back on doing this thing, the more destruction they have caused. Like, my house is completely just horrible because of these cats. I love them so much, but it's come to a place where I have been living in chaos because of them, and it's just crazy. Anyway, Libras, 8 of Pentacles, work. Work is, really gotten your focus, creativity, new blessings, new abundance, new expansion, etc. Allow yourself to favor that because I know that y'all thrive in that sense. Now, Libra, the other 8 card we have for you is the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is someone who is going through some quick shifts, okay? This could also be a card of travel. So traveling luck be happening in August for you, Libras. But overall, in general, there are quick shifts taking place. You are going through some major quick shifts and changes that are taking place this month. Now, the major arcana cards we have for you, Libra, are the Lover's card and the Fool. So Libra, one of the biggest things you've got going on is making an important decision. The Lover's card comes up when an important decision is taking place. There is a path of yin and yang that you are going back and forth on, and you're not really sure which way to go. The answer, Libra, is to take the path that is going to lead you to yourself, to be reborn again, okay? Something has to die so you can be reborn. What is that situation? Okay, Libra, that is what this is talking about. It's time for you to be reborn. You must choose the path that leads you to your truest self, okay? Your most authentic self. A new cycle is beginning. A new chapter is beginning. And it is one that is going to shift so quickly that everything around it will shift and grow as well. Libra, for some reason, you got 3 oracle cards. So here's what they are, okay? The first one we have for you, Libra, is protection. So Libra, it's really important that you are doing your protection work during this month of August. I mean, in general, always you should be doing your protection work, but especially this month of August, okay? Spirit is really saying up your work. Don't let it pass you by, okay? The next card we have for you is Talisman, which is really interesting. So Libra, maybe you're buying jewelry, maybe you're buying accessories, whatever. These things can be worn and used as a talisman for protection, okay? Carry your roots on you, okay, Libra? That's what Spirit is telling me right now. Now, the last card we have for you is the card of growth, which is back up with the 8 of Wands, a quick shift is leading to growth, okay? The growth is led by the quick shift. It is showing here in this card, plus the Fool. So the new beginning, the new journey is based off of growth, okay? So Libras, you've got some things to make up your minds about. Hopefully by the end of this retrograde and Venus moving into your sign, you will do what is necessary, which is choosing yourself, okay? Yes. Choosing yourself, Libra. Now, Libra, when Venus moves into your sign, Venus is also moving into the sign of the South Node, okay, which also sits in your sign right now. So if your decisions have to do with relationships and connections, just know that certain contracts that are karmic could be coming to an end as well at this time. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio sun, moon, and rising. Scorpio sun, moon, rising, child. What is going on with you? I love that literally every single card, every single zodiac sign has had major arcana cards. Like, we're all going through some major shifts so far. Like, everyone is going through something. This is kind of crazy. Like, I'm not surprised because of the seasons that we're in right now, but it's just like how crazy how it shows, you know? Like, the eclipse isn't until next month, but it's very clear that it's been brewing for a while in these cards with these major arcana cards coming up, you know? Ooh, okay, Scorpio. I see you. Scorpio, you are going through your own shifts. You are going through your own shifts as always. But let's get into these cards because there's so much coming in right now. I just want to get into it, okay? Okay. 8 of Swords. Scorpio, 8 of Swords. This is a card of trapping, okay? Being trapped, self-sabotage. What did you do, Scorpio? You've done some self-sabotaging shit. You've done something that you really shouldn't have done. You poked the bear too much and now it's poking you back and now you're feeling some type of way about it, okay? Well, according to these cards, there is a solution, but you're not really gonna like it, okay, Scorpio? So let's go through the cards. The 8 of Swords is followed by temperance, okay? Patience and care. I love that the temperance card actually has your sign right here too. So Spirit is really talking to you loud and clear, honey, okay? Time is all that we have, and yet time is all that we are owned by. Temperance. You're gonna have to apply some things of the past to get through this current chapter, okay? There are some serious things of past and present happening here, Scorpio, but don't fall for the temptation, okay? That's very, very, very important, okay? Allow yourself to be an alchemist, a true alchemist, okay? Like a true Scorpio, and take this ish and turn it around, baby. Yes, you know how. When this shift is really happening, you won't even have to question it, Scorpio. As the Tower card is showing here, it is going to be so loud and such a bang when it happens that you'll have no choice, you know, but to shift with it, okay? It's literally gonna lift you off your feet. Now, the last 2 cards we have for you, because you got some extra cards in here, are the 2 of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Now, the 2 of Swords is still someone who's not necessarily trapped, but they are at the crossroads and still feeling uncertain about a lot of things. Scorpio, we are in the season of Leo, so we do have some squares with the Leo energy to your Scorpio placements. And that Aquarius moon will also be squaring your Scorpio placements as well. So there is some tension for you, of course, in the cards. But I do believe that that shit that needs to happen, that's really going to free you of this situation, is going to happen around the full moon, because the Tower card to me is ruled by Aquarius. Now, the 2 of Swords, again, is about someone who's a little bit uncertain, still kind of at the crossroads, and has an important decision to make. But Scorpio, at the end of the day, being stuck in your head and overthinking all the different outcomes and timelines is not a real solution. The only solution is making a move, okay? What's the right move to make? The overall cards we have for you from the Oracle is past life, which is very telling, okay? So this could be things that are karmic, people from your past showing up, people that have similar traits to your past version of self coming through, popping up, trying to be your friend, trying to stick up, be your new client, blah, 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 blah. You know, just dreams, deja vu even about the past life taking place as well, but also ancestral connections as well. Our ancestors are our past, right? They are before we were even born for some of us. So they are also connected to our past life too. Now, the other card we have for you, Scorpio, is healer. So this to me is about you being a healer to yourself, Scorpio, being able to heal yourself from this situation. It's not over. It never really is for you. You're just being transformed once again. This time you're rising out of the ashes. Cool. Rise out of the ashes, baby. Okay? Heal yourself, baby. You know how to do it. Tend to your altars, Scorpios. Return to your, your altars, your rituals and things that bring you peace of mind. These are the things that are going to elevate you and get you through the tough patches, okay? Okay. Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising. Sagittarius, sun, moon, and rising, honey. Let's see what your cards are saying, dearest. Okay, Sagittarius. Your cards are kind of all over the place. You've got the element of water and you've got the element of earth here, but you don't have any major arcana cards here. So that is interesting. But now that I'm actually pulling this other card for you, oh, boom, okay, here we go. Sagittarius says, this month is bringing to you elements of understanding and acceptance. Acceptance for what things are and what they are not, okay? The first card we have for you is the Three of Pentacles. So Sag, sun, moons, and risings, you are leaning heavily on your guides this month and your friends, your community. They're really out there for you. They're there for you. They want to be there for you. They're checking up on you more and making sure that you are doing what's best for you, okay? And that is very, very, very important. Friendship, connection, community is a huge thing for you. Recognizing that you're not alone is a huge thing for you as well, okay? It's okay to ask for help, okay? The next cards we have for you, Sagittarius, are the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Cups. So Sagittarius, there are some harsh realities and shattering of dreams, shattering of illusions that is taking place in the realm of spirit, okay? The Eight of Cups is about emotional endeavors and things that are hard to accept and see that are shifting for us. We have the Knight of Cups here as well. So your guides are communicating these truths to you, these harsh realities to you in the realm of dreams, through synchronicities, through conversations, through readings, okay? Pay attention to the signs. If you know you should be walking away, baby, walk away. Walk away. Walk away while you still have yourself to hold on to, baby. Okay? Eight of Cups is heavy. I know it sucks, but walk away while you still have yourself to hold on to, okay? King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is about abundance, baby, security, stability, wealth, natural wealth and luxury being your birthright and not some special reward we give ourselves only when we've worked extra, extra, extra hard, aka burnt ourselves extra, extra, extra hot. Okay, this is the energy that is coming for you, Sagittarius, once you've walked away from that situation, okay? The abundance is going to multiply so much. Now, Sagittarius, it's going to be hard for you to accept these things, but the overall cards we have for you from the Oracle are the element of air. The element of air and this card which shows truth. And the truth here is showing with the ostrich feather of Ma'at, which sits on the scales of justice, okay? So, beloved, some truths are coming for you. Some truths are being brought to you. Use your intellect, not your your intuition is based on your intellect, but the truth is here, okay? Loud and clear. Speak for it Ask for it and it shall be received to you. Okay? But don't be surprised when it comes through. Okay? Don't be surprised when that shit is nasty, because it's looking like it's going to be delivered in a nasty way. And that's unfortunate, but it's delivered sometimes in that way so that you can see it for what it really is, and so that you can walk away finally once and for all. Okay? Capricorn. Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. Ooh. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn, you are being a typical Capricorn, it seems, which is overworking yourself and doing the absolute most when you know you really don't have to. And this month is really about reminding yourself of how good you have it, but you're not going to recognize that if you're always forcing things that aren't really for you. Okay, Capricorn? Like, seriously. I'm going to show you your cards in a moment, Capricorn, but I do want to shuffle the Oracle so I can get the overall message. Okay, yes, Capricorn. I love this for you, actually. Okay, boom. So Capricorn, we're starting off this card reading for you for this month of August. Capricorn, sun, moon, and risings, okay? With the Queen of Pentacles, baby, because that's what you are. You are a Queen of Pentacles, yes. A true Queen of Pentacles, okay? A Queen of Pentacles is someone who is abundant, luxurious, relaxed. She is cared for. She is so rested, well rested, you know, slow morning routines, romantic night routines, okay? Drinks her water, you know, all those really good, sweet things, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is someone who knows that she doesn't have to chase things. She attracts what's hers naturally, and she knows that by watering her garden, being patient with her garden, and treating it well, and speaking life into it, it will continue to give back to her as well, okay? It's really that simple, Capricorn. We have for you the Wheel of Fortune showing up. So you are also timeline jumping and going through major shifts as well, as is shown here. Your idea, your ties to abundance, certain connections, you know, your life purpose, you know, questioning these things could be shifting the timeline you're working through right now, and putting other ones in your face to kind of choose from based off of your choices and reactions to certain things, okay? Timeline jumping is here. Now, with that being said, Capricorn, this timeline jump and shift is about you breaking out of these old cycles of wanting to overwork yourself, okay, and forcing things that really aren't necessary to be forced. We have the Seven of Wands here and the Ten of Wands followed. So these are two cards. This card's really about force and really putting all your eggs in one basket and pushing forward and pushing forward and pushing forward. This can be seen as hard work, yes, but when the hard work leads to the Ten of Wands, which is absolute exhaustion and burnout, this is when it becomes toxic, okay? So Capricorn, it's time to pull back and create a healthier relationship to your work or to whatever the situation is. To me, I feel like it's work related because of the Queen of Pentacles coming up here, okay? If this new opportunity, this new position or whatever it is burning you out, it's time to let it go, baby, because that's not what divine wants for you. No. Boundaries are important. Boundaries around your work are also important. Even if it feels like it's just passionate work and it just feels like, oh, this is just who I am, it's who I'm supposed to be kind of work. Cool. You still need to have boundaries around it. It doesn't matter, okay? Transformation. Transform your visions and understanding of what abundance is. Transform your ideas and thought process that your hard work and labor is the equivalent to how much worth you're able to receive in terms of abundance materially. No, that's not how it works, Capricorn, and you know this. You've known this for a long time. This new opportunity got you thinking otherwise, though, and it's really not okay, okay? It's time to have some really good boundaries around that and transfer your mindset so you can attract the abundance that is truly worth your time, but won't wear your ass out, okay? Okay, boom. Aquarius. Aquarius sun, moon, and rising. Aquarius sun, moon, and rising. Okay, Aquarius. We have for you, Aquarius, all different sorts of energies here. Mostly we have the element of wands, but we also do not have any major arcana for you. So you're the second sign to not have a major arcana card. But let's see what the Oracle have to say about that. What does the Oracle have to say to, ooh, my goodness. What does the Oracle have to say to Aquarius, honey? Okay. All right, Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Here's what we have for you in the cards, my loves. The first card we have is the Ace of Cups. I don't know why my cards keep falling. The Ace of Cups, Aquarius. This is about yourself, your own needs, tending to your own needs, taking care of yourself, pouring into your own cup, pulling back from the outside world so you can do exactly that. You are always called a humanitarian, and it's not really by choice. People put their ish on you, and it's really not fair. It's time to be selfish, Aquarius, and pour back into thyself, okay? So that you can be of service to others the way that you need to be or that you want to be, okay? But it has to come from a place of overflow, okay? You must tend to your own needs first. Aquarius, we have the Four of Wands here. So there could be a really important milestone, an important date coming up for you this month. It could be an anniversary. It could be just, something that marks your calendar that really stands out to you with the Four of Wands. This is about celebration, Aquarius, okay? This is about celebration. This is about recognizing how far you've come in certain situations and celebrating them, like really celebrating them. It hasn't been easy, but celebrate your wins, okay? That's very, very important. Now, the Three of Wands follows this as well, Aquarius. So while you're celebrating some things, you're also holding on to a very special vision as well, a vision that maybe has gone away for a little bit, but it's coming back to you full force as we are having the full moon this month in your sign, okay? Shiva. The Two of Pentacles is the last card the tarot will show up for you, Aquarius. Shiva, stop it. I'm almost done. The Two of Pentacles is when we see yourself getting busy, abundance is growing, you having a busy schedule and having to balance out some of your needs, okay, with your abundance needs and etc. Okay, so Aquarius, make sure you're not overbooking yourself and make sure that you are, again, tending to your needs, because this busyness could have you not caring for yourself that you need to, okay? So make sure that you are creating balance for all the things that are coming in for you, okay? Now, for your Oracle cards, we have Focus and Spiritual Cleansing as well. I feel like that full moon in your sign is the perfect time to do spiritual cleansing. And the Focus card is about focusing on what you desire. I feel like this month, Aquarius, is about focusing on yourself, okay? We have the Ace of Cups here. Focusing on yourself, focusing on your wins, focusing on the things that have been going good for you, focusing on the vision that is still brewing, okay? And focusing on the abundance that you have right now so it can continue to grow. As you continue to do that and keep yourself spiritually elevated and purified, baby, you're gonna attract all kinds of blue moon, rare type of opportunities, which is truly what you deserve, okay? Okay. Last but not least, Pisces. Pisces sun, moon, and rising. Ooh, Pisces. Ooh, Pisces, 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 honey. Pisces, these cards, I'm not gonna lie, honey, they kind of messy. They kind of messy, but it also feels like something that maybe, I don't want to say you expected or knew of, but maybe, you know, has been brewing for a long time. Majority of the cards you have, Pisces, are the element of air. And we also have for you a major arcana card, which I am going to show you shortly as well. But let me just pull these oracle for you, Pisces, so we can see Shiva. Okay. Shiva. Okay, Pisces, you got some extra cards here going on, so let's get into it. Okay, boom. Pisces, the first cards we have for you, honey, is the Five of Swords. So you have been resting in your head a lot, you know, not really in your body, definitely in your head a lot, which is not really like you. And so it's been really uncomfortable. And while there's been a lot of discomfort, there's been some bit of self-sabotage, maybe thinking some overthinking thoughts of anxiety, concern, you know, really just wanting change, but not really knowing how to communicate it, and just getting maybe even really tired as well. With that being said, Pisces, the follow-up card we have for you with those Five of Swords is the Five of Cups. Shiva, there you go. The Five of Cups is about sadness and mourning something. Pisces, you could be mourning something this month, which could have you in your head a lot as well, deep in your emotions as well, which is not unheard of for you, I'm sure. But, you know, it's about things that were poured into, you know, you put some emotional stuff in it, and it's kind of blowing up in your face, and it's really got you, you know, feeling some type of way, and it's sad, and it's okay to be sad, Pisces. It's okay to be sad, okay? Now, following this card, we have the Tower, okay? And the Tower is the major arcana. So, Pisces, all of this sadness that's been sitting in you and this mourning you've been feeling, it's not the feelings that are triggering this event, but some major event takes place that shifts everything. And that event could be actually something that surprises you, takes you by storm, and shifts your mindset completely, because you're realizing that the sadness and mourning you've been feeling, and maybe feeling like things aren't right, is rooted in this card following the Tower, which is the Seven of Swords. And so this could be about a connection, a situation, whatever it may be. The Seven of Swords is about people in the situation with us not being honest, not being real. You know, there's a bit of illusion here, and secrecy and betrayal going on. And maybe you're discovering that betrayal for yourself, and that is what's been actually sitting in your subconscious. Okay, your higher self already knew the truth, and maybe that's why you've been carrying this energy to begin with. But now it really comes out loud and clear, and you know, that sucks. It makes your heart feel some type of way. Now, in regards to your oracle cards, Pisces, this card came out first, Grounded, which I think is very, very, very necessary for you, Pisces, because you have not been grounded for quite some time. So really getting out of your head and getting back into your body is super important. I think this Mercury retrograde taking place in your sign is going to help you do that. Venus entering your sister sign as well with this Mercury retrograde in your sister sign is going to probably help you recognize all the aspects of yourself you haven't been loving fully, and really getting into that as well as a source of healing. The follow-up cards we have for you, Pisces, are protection and guides. So although this shit is hitting the fan, Pisces, this month, your guides have you heavily protected, so don't worry. As a reminder, Pisces, Next month, we have the full moon in your sign, which is a lunar eclipse. So whatever is shifting and moving at this time is probably in preparation for that eclipse as well, okay? Your guides got your back, beloved, so don't worry. Whatever is leaving you, know that they are probably behind it and letting you know, like, baby, this was not meant for you, okay? And this motherfucker had you all wrong. And we had to let them know that they had the right one, and handling it ourselves. Rejection, okay, betrayal and crazy redirection, baby, is divine protection, okay? Amen. That's it. All right. That is all I have to say, my loves, for all of you. I hope that this video serves you well. I've missed you guys. I have a lot to catch up on, I know. I've been recharging. I'm still healing from my medical things. Still adjusting. I'm learning that the healing process is much slower than I want it to be. And although I am still under a month with this new diagnosis and things I'm dealing with, I'm trying to be not so hard on myself, so I'm still adjusting, and I appreciate you guys just, being here with me, supporting me, loving on me, pouring into me as I pour into you. I miss doing these monthly videos, so I'm really happy that I did this one. And yeah, I hope it serves you well, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Mwah.